Hello and welcome back to the State Hornet broadcast. I'm Nadia Sabbaghian, and on this episode we cover Women's History Month through the Women's Resource Center, a special edition of Sac State Says, and a player profile on an exceptional Sac State woman athlete. Women were not allowed to participate in organized sports until the early 1900s. I recently spoke with a strong woman athlete here at Sac State. Leigh Day is a softball player who explains to us both her successes and struggles as a woman in sports and in life overall. During this month especially, we look back and see how far women have come.
I'm Lewa Day, I'm a junior, I'm from Fairfield, California, and I've been playing softball for 14 years. Softball's been a big part of my life, it's been my whole life, so I guess that's a big thing. I didn't get to go to a lot of parties or anything when I was younger. It was just I have softball this weekend. So it was a lot of that. It built character, I think, for me, because I was just always out on the field, and I feel you have to in a sport you're constantly thinking and figuring out how to better yourself, whether that's your mindset or anything. So I feel I grew up a little more on the field than I would have if I didn't play a sport. I was at this tournament in LA. I was 16 and all the college coaches were coaching, and I was just doing whatever I was doing, playing and doing little scrimmages, drills and stuff. One of the coaches who was previously here, a volunteer coach, he had saw me, so he told Perez to come to my game the next day. I ended up hitting a home run that game, and so they contacted my travel coach, and they were we'd like to offer. So came to the school, visited, and then it was just nice to see how the campus was, how diverse it was, and it's close to home, so it was just kind of working well together, and the coaches are great. The ongoing obstacle is just how I am as a player. I'm very hard on myself, whether something goes wrong, I'm the first critic. So I think just overcoming my own mindset is probably my biggest obstacle in this game, is just knowing that I'm gonna strike out, I'm gonna make an error, and no one's gonna think less of me more than I will. So it's just dealing with that and overcoming how I am towards myself. I would like to go working into sports or something like that. I'm a communications PR major, so I think something in sports and just working in that atmosphere would probably be ideal for me. And then I'd kind of want to have multiple avenues. So I'm thinking real estate or something else on the side. So yeah. And my mom is my biggest mother figure, role model and stuff. But I feel just women in general is just so cool to be a woman. Everything we can do and everything that we have done, that we are doing, making changes in the world, I think just that broad statement is just, you can't get any better than that.
Hi, welcome back to Sac State Says. My name is Alexis Hunt. In honor of Women's History Month, this week we went around campus asking students questions about women in history and what women inspire them. So what can you tell me about Rosa Parks and what she did?
Well, I recognize the name.
She blew up for being one of the first girls to get the whole back of the bus deal.
She was an activist for black people rights, African American rights, and she did the bus thing.
And then what can you tell me about Maya Angelou?
Maya Angelou, she's the writer. She wrote To Cage a Moth? No.
She wrote a book that is about freedom for slaves.
Do you know what the name?
Yeah, Freedom Riders. The Oregon Trail. The Underground Railroad.
I know why the cage bird sings.
Why does it sing? Oh, is that the name of the book? Oh, okay.
What can you tell me about Amelia Earhart?
Shoot, I don't know any of these people. I'm sorry. I don't know.
But she died in a plane crash doing really cool stuff. That's about it. She was a woman who flew around the world or did something with the first flight.
And then is there a woman in either history or present day that inspires you?
Oh my gosh, my mother, I would say. I love my mom so much. She inspires me to do everything I do. Everything I do that's good, she inspires me to do that.
Someone who inspires me a lot is one of my professors, Dr. Leigh Day. She is a deaf professor here, and she is the program coordinator for the ASL and Deaf Studies Department, and she's absolutely fantastic. She does a lot of work with
publications about relating to the major, and she does a lot of work for essentially getting like language accessibility.
Well, I'm an artist, so I like to Frida Kahlo a lot, and her work, which inspires me.
Whether it's to seek guidance, talk to counselors, or just hang out, the Women's Resource Center at Sacramento State has been there for students since 1978. We sat down with a few people from the WRC to give more information.
Center is basically a safe space for students that have been marginalized or identify as being marginalized, or women-identified students as well as allies can come and share community.
I think the most important service it provides is a space for those who are female identifying or allies of the Women's Resource Center. We have 2 computers available for students to use. This is a place where students can also just relax. And we have a lot of community resources and Sacramento State resources as well. We also have pads, tampons, and condoms that are available for students to have. And we also have a group on Mondays from 12 to 1, Women Empowering Women.
In 2019, the WRC and the Pride Center were split into 2 separate rooms. As TransFam explains, it might overlap, but the centers serve different identities of people.
It's best that each center had their own space, because the work that they do, while it may overlap in various ways, they are serving of different identities on campus, and that not everybody who step into the Pride Center identify as both women identified or LGBT community members. So I believe that is helpful in creating the space for more people to access.
Manar Carzone, a health science major, explains how the WRC has been helpful to her.
It's a really safe space. It is also a space that I've gone to where I've just sat down and studied. I've talked to Aisha, who works in there as well. She's an amazing resource. I pretty much just go to her whenever I feel like I need ideas or guidance in specific situations.
The WRC is located in room 2250 in the University Union. All information about the Women's Resource Center and related centers are linked in the description below.
Thank you for watching this episode of the State Hornet broadcast. Be sure to check out statehornet.com for the latest on Sac State, and also follow our socials on the screen for more news stories from the State Hornet. For Erick, Amaya, and Alexis Hunt, I've been Nadia Sabbaghian. We'll see you next time.